Love is feedback. Love gives feedback. Love provides feedback. This is a form of communication that can usually be really, really uncomfortable. So there's not a lot of feedback in the world, not a lot of honest feedback, not a lot of constructive criticism. We could say that feedback is constructive criticism. So I want to read some things here because this means so much to me, this idea about feedback, because I've had a lot of personal experience with a lack of feedback in my life. So I work to be a person that can accept feedback, who can hear feedback, who can welcome feedback, because I've gotten so little of it, and I know that maybe I've made people afraid, they didn't want to give me the constructive criticism that I really need, that I really want to improve. So I'm going to read here the definition. Love is feedback. Coaching or feedback means to give someone your feelings and ideas about something. This is with the intention to help them and empower them in their desires. It isn't for us to judge, talk behind someone's back, or be negative about their aspirations or situations. We're honest, but we're helpful. So we're not brutally honest in a way that would discourage someone. We're truthfully honest in a way that would empower someone. Even if we don't feel that perhaps their idea is a good one, or that our friend is in the wrong. Feedback is empowering. It's an empowering kind of communication that empowers someone to move ahead, to learn and grow and reach their goals. Here's an example. Little Johnny was learning to play the drums. He asked his father if it sounded good. Maybe it didn't sound that great. So his father sat him down and said, "You're just beginning. You aren't perfect yet, but I can hear your potential. Someday you could be a great drummer." Instead of saying, you can't even play. You're not even hitting the drums right. Let me do that. His father didn't lie, but he was also encouraging. So we don't want to be deceptive or manipulative, but we do want to be encouraging, and we want to be honest. And this is all possible. Feedback takes skill. Here's another example. Nancy is Jen's workmate. They've been friends for a long time. Jen drinks alcohol every day after work. It affects her health and her ability to be a good mother. And Jen invites Nancy to go out drinking with her. Now, what does Nancy do? Does Nancy say anything? She knows Jen drinks too much. Does she just say she's busy? Or does she try to do more? She could brush her off and not really give her any feedback at all. But here's an opportunity as a coworker, someone maybe that Jen trusts and someone that Jen cares about, that maybe she'll listen to. So Nancy might want to take this opportunity to share in an honest and respectful way, not judgmental, but this is what I see and this is what I feel and this is what's going on in my head when you invite me to go out to drink with you. Nancy sits her down and asks her to listen because she cares and this is important. Nancy tells Jen that she likes to drink too much and that she's concerned for her health and her family. Is Jen also concerned? The thoughts were gentle and she listened carefully. So she presented the idea in a gentle and respectful manner, and then she backed off and kind of listened, because that's how good feedback works. That's one of the ways that we need to do it, because we don't know if we're offending the person with the gentlest, kindest thought or piece of information or sharing our feelings, or if they need a lot more and they're welcome to it, it's really going to help them. So how can we be good at feedback? It's such a skill that many of us need time to cultivate. It starts with the intention. Do we want to empower someone, or do we want to just make fun of them? Do we see them as someone to disrespect, or someone that's maybe a threat to us, or someone that we should put down just to have fun or maybe gain acceptance of others that would also be so critical and cruel? We need to be coming from the right place. And we'll make sure we're of a calm and pure heart with the intention of empowering the person and helping the person. That will shine through mistakes in our words and mistakes in our presentation and mistakes in the order in which we say things or how or where we're saying things. We so often are not willing to give feedback because people can take offense. It can damage relationships that are fragile or relationships that are superficial, not real strong relationships. It's a rare skill, but it's a vital one, and it's a key part of nurturing and helping each other to both be able to give feedback in a skillful way and be able to accept feedback without offense, without getting upset. It's one of the best, most powerful ways that we can help someone, that we can empower other people in our lives. Feedback, quality feedback, that's love. That's part of love.